Welcome to the Locker, Season 2, Episode 62. I'm A. White, along with my partner, Van Hiles. What's going on?
Man, did anything happen last weekend?
It
Because
depends on where you're talking about. What city?
I I heard something happened in Lexington, man. I'm not sure what happened, but the word on the street is something happened in Lexington. I don't know what it is, but people talking about it, man, on Twitter, on Black Planet, on MySpace, on all that stuff, man. I've been hearing little rumblings. I don't. You tell me something since your ear on the street in Lexington more than mine.
Oh, you heard about me. I had a pocket full of money. I had Big Blue Nation counted for me. Got mad people around me. Man, had the whole crowd jumping. It's a party. 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 It's a party.
Hey, I heard it.
Partner on pills. My other partner drunk. Rolling up and I'm about to get messed up. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. And I wasn't on all that. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right.
It was a
I'm
party.
just wondering what was going on, man. Because so what you saying is Waka Flocka had a concert in Lexington, and you were backstage.
I don't want to be Debbie Downer. The only problem everybody had with Waka Flocka being at the set was that Waka Flocka didn't perform. He did was just showed up and showed out. He got with the fans. He got the fans right.
Right.
He was right there with him. But the only thing everybody kind of had an issue was that he didn't really he didn't do no part. Like he didn't do no concert. He didn't do nothing. I mean, he mixed it up with the fans, got the crowd hype, but he wasn't center stage at any point.
Interesting.
He wasn't center stage at any point.
Well, people will complain about anything, right? So I guess Waka Flocka brought other people on stage and he just sat back and in a cut and people paid for a concert and he didn't perform. I got it. I understand.
Now, I wish I had the inside scoop, but I know we have informed followers. So somebody may tell us what the connection was. Because I talked to Stu after the game and was like, man.
Oh, you don't know what the connection is?
Oh, you know what the connection is? Well, come on, then. That's why we got you on here for the drop.
The engineer on the cut is from Lexington. The engineer on the EP is from Lexington.
So can you break it down even more and let me know why he had the number 94 jersey on?
No, that I don't know.
Maybe that's when he was born. I don't know how old he is.
94 make him what?
He'd be my nephew's age. He'd be about 28 or so.
Yeah,
I don't think he's that old.
Like he's older than 28. Because Waka Flocka been in this game for a minute. He just ain't.
Well, Lil Wayne started early. Lil Wayne started like 15 or something.
Waka Flocka.
What's up, Ann, Carter, Ty? What's up, people? My peoples.
Waka's 35. So he's born in 86.
I don't know why he had the 94 jersey. Yeah, maybe that was his number when he played ball.
I'll tell you why. Because TK, that's the only one he can give. That's an inside joke the fans will get.
Now that might be, you might be on point there. You might be on point there, bro. You might be on point there, but let's get that.
Hey, Ant, I don't know if you froze on my end or what's going on, but somebody give me a thumbs up if Ant is on. Or you just hearing me? Because from what I hear, there's a storm in Lexington. He might be going through some internet issue. All right, so he is gone. Okay, so he's going through some internet issues. Makes sense. So I'm not sure what Ant wanted to first talk about, but what I'm going to talk about first is, man, We can talk about all the game stuff. We can talk about Waka Flocka. We can talk about Florida, all that stuff. But what I'm going to talk about first is BBN. I'm telling y'all, y'all should feel beyond the fact that y'all played a factor in that game. People always talk about how it affects the other team. That's the name of the game. Oh, it's going to affect the offense. And Florida had eight legal offsides penalties, and it'll really affect the communication and all that stuff. That is true. Now, let me tell you something. It helps our players way more than it affects their players. The amount of extra energy that can build up from hearing 61,000 plus fans cheering for you when you're tired, like for example, that last series when we was on the field for 4 minutes, almost 3 minutes, and this is game time, not real time. I can't imagine how much real time it was. It was 3 minutes game time, okay? 3 minutes of game time. They were at the 10-yard line. It took a minute to travel. Well, they started on like the 30 or something. It took them a minute to travel 50-ish yards. It took them 3 minutes to not get 10. And all that noise, when Pascal went out with the cramps and came back in, when you had the young boys, Ripka and Justin Rogers and et cetera on the defensive line at that point, they were tired. That's the most snaps that they have played since high school. I promise you that noise gave them an extra amount of energy. It's no doubt about it. And it goes without saying how much it changed the game, but it gave those guys, offensive and defensively, an extra bit of juice. And I can't thank everyone enough. But here's the problem, is that you have shown those players, you have shown the Commonwealth, you have shown the nation how good and how loud and how much of a home field advantage Commonwealth can be. Now, we got to continue that. We can't fall off and go, oh, we won. We don't have to. No. Continue the momentum with the support from the fans, and I guarantee you that equals 1 or 2 wins a season. Because like I said earlier, that was Florida's first road game out of Florida. They played USF. That's in Tampa. That's right down the street. This is the first time they came to a hostile environment, and it showed. We got to continue this. And I know it matters if you win. Well, we're winning now. Let's keep this thing going, man. I know we got another sellout. Let's keep these sellouts going. I don't care if we playing trying to think of a school. If we're playing Nicholls State, now I don't know what Nicholls State. If we're playing Nicholls State, we should still pack on Commonwealth. We pack it regardless because now we're at that level. What's up, Ant? You're on mute, brother. You're on mute.
I appreciate you for holding it down as usual, man. I told you we got bad weather down here, and we got to get into the scoop, and it fell off, man. But you hit the nail on the head, man. You and I both. Well, you may not know, but you played with these guys. No, I don't mean you don't know in general.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you watched the Outback Bowl when we played Penn State.
Yeah.
And Chris Comstock had 6 false starts on it. And that wasn't crowd noise, but that was just worried about Courtney Brown coming off that edge. So I'm just saying that fact, man, getting them 5 yards, man, and get them back to back. Man, it's a party. So, And somebody was on here talking about the young D line, Hornback, Gary. Yeah, Gary was on there talking about the young D line. Got to have Coach Stu gonna come on. We got to find out what's going on. Bully, hey, y'all load up the Coach Stu D line coach. Gonna be on a little bit in probably about 3 to 5 minutes.
Can I pub it up?
Y'all questions because I don't want
to. Can I broadcast on Twitter or are we gonna keep this just to our peoples?
It ain't on Twitter. Shoot, man, come on with it. Then
did you broadcast it? Because I didn't.
Come on with it. Oh yeah, no, go and broadcast that on Twitter, man. Come on with it, man.
Let me get the typing.
We got Coach Stu coming up about 9:15 ish. We're gonna find out what's going on with Bully. You know what we're looking like with the young backs. And up until that point, man, what we're going to get into is these stats. See how Van looked at them. And wait a minute. Noah Boule? I don't know who that last guy he typed in there.
You know who Gibson is.
Yeah, so like, and I forgot, man, everybody's talking about Josh Ali being out this week.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot that he got hurt early in the game or tweaked up early in the game.
But he came back.
Right, but I mean, it's just you could play on a sprained ACL or something. You know, you don't find out the next day how bad it was, what they're gonna do for it. But yeah, so I know you from the Bayou. I know last week you ain't give us no credit against them hating Gators, but you know, I think we still got these boys right where we want them, even with us having a little depleted roster, if you want to call it.
No. This ain't our UK team where you lose your starter and all hell breaks loose. We got backups now. We got SEC backups. Different story. I ain't worried. I ain't scared.
But they started for a reason. But they are starters for a reason.
No, they are starters for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're right. We don't have that fall off we used to have.
Right.
So,
hey, man. Since we're gonna have Stu on real quick, let me share my screen. Let me show some because we have had Justin Rogers watch, right?
You do have a Justin Rogers watch going on.
Justin Rogers watch, right?
He in here. You want Coach Stu in on it, or you want?
No. Let's show it first, and then we'll bring him on if he ready.
All right, Coach Stu got to wait. Then you show me what you got. Stu got to wait.
Okay, yeah, he gonna have to wait for a minute. Look, man, we have been talking all this jazz about Justin Rogers. I ain't even gonna talk. I'm just gonna show 2 plays in a row. This is Justin Rogers right here, right in the middle of the field. Just watch the disruption. Just watch. All right, I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna be quiet.
Give me that. Come here.
Now watch this one. Got him on skates.
What?
Got him on skates. Okay. What? All right. That's enough.
What? What was he trying to take?
Got him on skates. Let's roll the skate. Okay. I'm done.
Where was he trying to take him? Nicholasville Road?
I'm done. All right. I just want to, because we've been having this watch, right? Now the watch is still on, but the watch is teetering to this side now. We're getting to this side now instead of being over here. You're starting to.
Okay, well, without any further ado, man, the defensive line coach from our fighting Kentucky Wildcats, Coach Big Stu, Little Stu. I catch the block field goal, take it back. Anwar Stewart, man. Coach, how's it going, Coach?
What's up, man? What y'all got?
Man,
hey, man.
Look, man.
Little Corona.
Look, man. I'm feeding off of this Kool-Aid right now. I'm gonna get one of these cavities fixed. I'm gonna still keep you drinking this Kool-Aid, man. Look, man. Tell me what you said to Justin Rogers after Bully got hurt.
Next man up. It's your time. It's your time, man. Hey, we always talk about that, right? Next man up. You know, everybody has a role to play. You one snap away from being the guy. And so now he and Josiah, they got to decide who's gonna be the guy now.
Hey, within that rotation, I don't know if there's an edge. You see him all day. I know you reward the guy who puts in the most work. Would that be film, weight room, it's across the board? Was that going? You think it's going to be 50-50? Is it going to be who get gas first? Because
You know what? We haven't really talked about it as a staff yet, but you know, a lot of times, you know, like you said, you earn the right to play, and so we'll eval that as a staff tomorrow, and we'll decide who we're going to go with, who we're going to start with.
also we don't even know who the starter is at this point.
Nope.
Is Ripka going to be thrown into that mix, or he going to stay as a D tackle?
Yeah, Trey's an end for us, so you know he backs up Josh Pascal, so he's gonna have to pump his brakes. You know,
I thought I saw him at nose tackle on passing situations.
Yeah,
sometimes.
so when we go nickel, he's a nickel guy for us. So
Okay.
Trayvon's coming along really well. He's coming along really well. It's a process. All three of us know we play SEC football. You know, it's a process, man. And you don't want to throw a kid out there too early, you know, and get him to lose his confidence. You know, so you know it's a process. We're taking it on, and the guys are growing every day.
That's what. Hey, is I don't. You know, you on a locker, man. Is Saunders feelings okay? Because on that one quarterback draw, he got washed.
It's the SEC, player. It's the SEC.
I felt bad for him.
You got to get
your listen. You should
listen,
put him out there like that.
Hey, listen. No, Khalil. Listen, Khalil has all the measurables. He's a great kid. He's a big, tall, long kid, what you're looking for. Very athletic. He's gonna be a star. I'm gonna tell you something right now. He's gonna be a star. He's him, Dinkins, Jamarius Dinkins. Those guys are, man, those two freshmen, they're long, they're athletic, they physical. Now they just got to get stronger. You know, when we all came into Kentucky our first year, we wasn't as strong. Anthony damn sure wasn't strong, and he ain't strong now. Exactly.
Yeah, hey. So, but speaking of Josh Pascal, man, I know you feel about him like Big Blue Nation feels about him, man. That's a guy we need. After the game he had last week, and you know, you and I have talked off record sometimes. He the type of player you got to protect him. He's not going to protect himself. He's not coming out no snaps. He's not sitting out no practice. Are we going to this gauntlet we have going? Are you going to use him till the tank runs out? Or we got a plan?
No, we have a plan. Of course, we have a plan for him. You know, we don't want to run any of our guys in the ground. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And so, you know, Coach Stoops, Coach Ed, Hill, Chris that does our sports performance. You know, we have, you know, all the state-of-the-art technology. And so we want to make sure that, you know, our guys stay fresh, they stay ready to go, but also that they're ready to peak at the right time on Saturdays.
So everybody's been asking, and I asked you, I'm hopefully maybe you got more information at this point, is so you got any time frame on Bully? Is it going to be a while? Or will he be back by bye week?
I'm not sure. Like my grandmama say, don't start me the line. I don't know. That's something that, you know, that's a Gabe question. And so we don't know, but I'll tell you this, he's in great feelings right now, emotions. He's also, man, we're gonna miss him, but we're also gonna rally behind him. You know, we're gonna rally behind him. We're gonna make sure that he gets everything he needs to get done in order to hurry up back to us, but we're not gonna rush him. And when he comes back, he's gonna get back to the old Bully. We're gonna get out them in that middle, man.
You also got a damn good assistant coach now too.
I do. You know what? He's awesome, man. He really is. You know, everybody felt bad. He was very emotional on the sideline. You know, all the guys rallied behind him, and we told him we was going to finish this, and that's what we did last Saturday.
Yeah, man, that was impressive, man. Jeez.
I saw if somebody said Abule is out. I didn't know if Abule was out or Ox jumped in there and put in a whole bunch of work. What was that all about? Is Abule out first of all? And what's your thought on Ox?
Abule's bad. A lot of people don't know Abule was sick.
Oh, okay.
He had been sick all week. But Ox has been playing really well. He's been playing really fast for us. A really good curveball, to Josh Paschal on the opposite side. And he's playing well. So, he's going to continue. He's a hardworking kid. I'll tell you what, Paschal, his leadership is unbelievable. He's taking those young guys, took them under his wings, and those guys come in early, they leave late. They stand in the field with him. All the things that Josh did to get to where he is today is what he's helping us with. And so when you talk about changing the culture, that's what he's doing because he's bringing those young guys along. Josh knows he's out of here after this year. He's already graduated. He's going to get drafted. And so if those young guys want to know how to get it done, Josh is showing them how to get it done. He's showing them. And so if they want to know how to, you're going to follow Josh. If you don't want to, then you won't follow Josh.
Right.
Here's a question Tom Leach asked me. Don't get mad at me for asking. Don't put my name in it. Tom Leach asked me. No, and Van can chime in too. What was Wallace's field goal block return on Anwar's scale of Alabama to Florida in 2021? And what was it? Who do you think did it better? Were you more impressed by yours or his?
Maybe his, because he actually kind of went through his blockers and then opened that thing up. Hey, now let me tell you something. Wallace can roll now.
I heard that.
Wallace can run now. Wallace got speed. He played running back in high school. Really good player, man. Up and coming. He'll end up probably being one of the best linebackers ever come through here. Like, that kid is very impressive. Unbelievable work ethic. Coach Summerall do an excellent job with him. Very mature kid. I bet you at the end of the day, he'll end up being one of the best linebackers that ever come through these doors.
Wow, you talking about Marty Moore? You go to
they ain't got nothing on.
Hold on. And then you go to Sneds.
Wesley Williams
to Trevathan. You go to Wood. You go to Avery. Oh, you done put your stake in the ground. I see you. Okay.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. This kid is special, bro. This kid is special. Like, y'all don't understand, like, this kid play a lot of snaps as a true freshman. All right. He sticks his head in there. He can fly around. He plays special teams. Like, this kid, he is special, bro.
Now think about this. Now people gotta understand. So we all about this team is a bunch of veterans, but you just threw out Wallace. Remember, you got Thor who got hurt.
Yep.
You got all these guys in the front.
Yep.
You get more. You get even more help.
Yeah.
Next year, who the
coach
has changed. The coach.
We talk about the recruiting and development part, right?
Yeah.
Right. We're big on that, and so just think about when you just mentioned those guys. Just think about when you got Jamarius Dinkins, who's 6'5". You got Khalil Saunders, who's 6'4", 82, 83 wingspan. The kid runs a 4.8 at 280.
Okay.
Wow.
These guys we getting in here, you talking about getting to freaking Atlanta. Man,
right.
Bro, we going to get in this playoff, and we're going to make some noise, bro.
See? Hey, y'all heard it. We didn't say it. You heard it from in the staff, man. You in the staff.
Hey, the future is bright, man. And all the excitement, man. I heard you talking about the fans. Man, I'm telling you something, man. That thing was loud, bro. That thing was awesome. It was awesome, bro. It was. I mean, it was electric, man. And I tell you what, it was well-deserved. And we're just so excited, man. We was able to, go out there, perform, get after these guys for 4 quarters, man, and finish the job.
That's what's up, man.
I I don't know specifically. We got Jack Pilgrim working the Sunday morning show with us, and they said there's a shit ton of recruits there, man. They said there's a shit ton of recruits there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
Was it? Did we get any? I know we got a. What did we get? A DB commit? We got a 5-star commit after the game because of the crowd. But is anybody else that you know specifically? But I know it's a gang recruits there.
No, what I do know is, like you said, there are a lot of high profile recruits there. This week, it's gonna be a lot more. They're gonna keep coming, man. Everybody now wants to get up 75. They getting past Knoxville and they getting up 75. And like, man, this Big Blue Nation is serious, man. It's serious. And when they come here, they love it. That's the thing, Anthony and Van. When these guys get on campus, bro, they love it here. And that's the thing. When they get here, they love it. They don't want to leave. It feels like home.
I've been there.
Yeah, now I can imagine that. What's it gonna ask about? This is the one thing everybody's kind of worried about. And I don't know how the coaching staff feels. I know Big Dog will go right to Twitter and let them know. So I'm watching the game. I watch it from home, and I ain't want to deal with the crowd, COVID, and all that going on. But the crowd, the whole time, the announcers, when we got the lead, they talking about Florida gets the lead. Now they talking about Florida, Georgia for the SEC. As soon as we take the lead back, they go back to talking about Notre Dame. Y'all as coaching staff, would you personally, being a player, do you feel like we need to? You want to stay on the bottom end when they talking about everybody else except us? You think our players can deal with prosperity? If we was to get in the top 10, do you think we would be good with that?
Dub, we like to get through the back door. We're gonna sneak through the back door on them. You know what? Hey, that's this is what we want to do. We want to keep our head down, man, and grind. Keep our head down, grind. We ain't got to be all flashy. We ain't got to be, the head singer. It's okay to be the background singer sometimes. You know what? Be the background singer. We sneak through the back door and boom, there it is. You know what I'm saying? So, we got a huge test again this week. Guess what? We ready. We up. We excited. We're excited. And you know what? We'll be there on Saturday. We'll be locked in, ready to fly around, man. That's what it's about. Every day, every week, we're looking to get better. And that's Coach Stoops' message. Every day, every week, let's go out and let's show what we can do.
I know this ain't your side of the ball, so I'm gonna take whatever answer you give me. There's some concern, and y'all boys, especially your boys up front, man. So it's timely to have you on here this week. This was set up way in advance before the game that you'll be on. The people questioning, if our offense, man, we can't keep putting up these low numbers. Is there anything you see in the practice? Is that a concern yours, or do you not even completely worry about it? Because our defense was asked to do a lot last week, and they did it.
Well, what you got? Listen, we got a new offense. Coach Lim, that staff is awesome, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. The first game we put up 60, we put up 100 points. Oh, the offense, now they go back. They so up and down, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't listen to those outside voices. Our staff works really hard. Coach Stoops, Lim, that staff, man, great staff. We're gonna be fine, man. You know what? That's why football is the total sport. There's offense, there's defense, and there's special teams. And you know what? There's gonna be times where we're gonna need the offense. All right, and the offense is gonna have our back. Heck, you look at the freaking Chattanooga game. Hey, they wanted to hang me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But you know what? We are offense, we're defense, and we're special teams. We're a total team, and we have each other's back. So you know what? Just come out, support us, let us do what we do, and let's keep getting these W's.
I got a question for you. Tell me, am I off base? It seemed like the first couple games, seemed like the players were not, in my opinion, playing for each other. Seemed like guys were trying to do their own thing, not working within the framework of the scheme, for lack of a better word. But it seemed like that South Carolina week, something switched. Now, was that a switch from the coaches getting on someone's ass, or was that from Pascal and Square and Corker and Ty bringing those guys together and say, man, y'all got to do y'all job and stop trying to do my job?
I think it's both. I think it's, Coach Stoops, he does a heck of a job keeping everybody locked in. And then having leadership like Square, Josh Pascal, Levis, and those guys on the offense side of the ball. It's all about accountability, man. And this is not a selfish sport. If you want to play for you, go box. We'll watch you get your ass knocked out on ESPN. Go box. Go do something. Go play tennis. You know what I mean? Go do something else. But it's the ultimate team sport. And like you said, Van, everybody has a job to do when they're out there. There's 11 guys. There's 11 jobs. And so it's our job as a coaching staff is to hold each guy accountable. And that's what Coach Stu does. He holds everybody accountable. He holds me accountable for the defensive line. He holds Coach White, Coach Summerall, Chris Collins. He holds everybody accountable. And everybody knows we have a job to do. Well, these young men, they have a job to do. We start on Sunday. We tireless hours, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday's a big test. So what we got to do is we got to keep these guys locked in. They have to stay locked in, and they have to go out and they have to perform, and they have to execute. And that's what it's about. If you don't execute, guess what? Next guy up.
All right, man. I'm gonna appreciate you having on. I know you got to get back to your thing. Me and Van gonna break down some film. We don't got no bad to say about this week. I was looking forward to having one of those
awesome.
2 weeks ago where we could have crushed you a little bit.
Hey, don't be scared to crush me. Hey, it's all good. I got big shoulders, Anthony. I've been crushed before. It's all good. It's a part of the job.
Last question, man. What you got in that cup, man? I seen you had with a cup over there, man.
I don't know, cup. What are you talking about?
All right, man. We're gonna keep it PG. We're gonna keep it PG then, man.
I keep that red cup.
All right,
man. I keep that red cup.
All right, Big Stu.
Hey, man. Hey, love you guys, man. Hey, y'all keep doing y'all thing. I love y'all show. I always check you guys out. And we got to keep growing this thing, man. This thing's awesome, man.
Man, yeah, let's get that one this week, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, ain't one way to do it, baby. You already know.
Only one way.
You already know.
All right, man.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, later, man. Bro,
that's Big Stu.
Who else can get? Who else can get Big Stu on the line during a game week? Not only on a game, this is the most important day of the game week. Come on,
right.
Come on now.
Yeah, man. Man. I didn't want to say this, man, but man, I was at work, man, over there on my laptop, man, doing my little stuff, man. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about playoffs myself, man.
Dude,
I was having playoff thoughts, man. Like, well, if we handle our business this week, Jordan's offense may not be as good as our defense, but if y'all come running y'all ass up in there on Will and Will get behind them safeties.
Look, man, this is what I want people to understand this. When we say we can win 10 games, 11 games, whatever, 8 games or 7 games, whatever it is, it doesn't mean those 7 wins are going to be easy. Like that, people say, oh, y'all guaranteeing wins. I have never guaranteed a win. All I'm saying is I look at our team, I look at their team, I think our team is better. When's the last time in UK history where you could legitimately say that we are better than 10 games than 10 teams on our schedule?
Yeah.
I mean, we were legitimately better than on paper. Not on the, you got to play on Saturdays, but on paper, we were better than everybody, clearly, except Georgia and Florida. And Florida was because we've been itching up on Florida, but Georgia's just got too much talent. That doesn't mean we can't beat them.
Right.
But that's on paper, just the talent level was just a little bit swayed their way. But all the rest of the teams on our schedule, them 10, we better team. And when the last time you can say that? And that's what I say. Well, I see we can win 9 or 10 games because I can see on paper we better than these teams. That's scary.
Cobb said we better than 11 of them. Hey, man, we need to go. Hey, I woke up feeling the cheesiest coach. Come on, man. Hey, that's my thing, man. He also want to know who we got if Josh Ali is out. Who we expecting to step up for Josh, man. Mag would get it. Drennan gonna get a little bit.
It doesn't have to be a damn receiver. It can be Cummings. Let me say something.
Yeah.
Let me just tell y'all something.
Yeah, it can be.
LSU, even with Stingley out, they have 3 really good corners. Elias Ricks is a baller. You hear me? Ricks is a stud. Okay. The Float is the middle, he's a nickel. He's a baller. Now, Magruder is the one that can be had. But them other 2, I said first, are ballers. And it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think any of them can handle Wan'Dale because Wan'Dale's a slot receiver. It's a whole different game when you're off the ball. But whoever's on Ricks better get ready to get there to get throat chopped because he's coming at your throat, man. So to me, you don't. I tweeted this out weeks ago, and I tweeted out today. I retweeted. You don't have to have a crazy wide receiver room to perform in college. Johnny Manziel had Mike Evans, and he had Swoops, but Swoops was balling, but then Mike Evans took all of them. Remember what Clemson had? Clemson had can't think of the kid's name, Higgins that 1 year. He was the baller. Like I said, it makes everybody else's job easier. But here's the thing. If we can get the ball to the damn back, out the backfield, and actually connect with him, it's yards galore. It doesn't have to be another receiver. It just got to be someone else. And we have guys.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I had a question on here. I lost it. Oh, do you think how bad you think Stingley hurting him being out gonna hurt him?
Oh, dude,
apparently, like you the only one who said he wasn't too bad, but a lot of people say he wasn't too impressive thus far.
That we got a question on that. I got a question for you on that. Stingley's a baller, man. It's just point blank. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've seen the kid. He went to my high school's rival school, and he came to our home field and basically beat us by himself. He played quarterback, he played receiver, he played running back, he played DB and had an interception for a touchdown. He played kickoff return. He beat us by himself. All right?
Yeah.
He was obviously injured from jump.
Yeah.
He ain't been 100%. Here's my question to you, but he's a baller. If you have a son who is guaranteed pretty much to be a first-round pick, he's the best corner in his class, and he has a little ding. That's just a little bit. Do you sit him, take that surgery now, and get him 100% by combine, or you let him play and get the surgery after the season?
You know what? You asking me this question apparently. Yeah, and you from Louisiana. I once knew a cornerback from Louisiana that played at Kentucky, besides the one that stay on the screen. And apparently, when you from Louisiana and you play cornerback, with the exception of my man Van Hiles, you sit your ass out if you feel like you got another chance. If you got a chance at the next level, man. That ain't Ohio thing. That's not a thing we do at Ohio, man. I don't know where Joey Bosa was from.
Whoa.
I don't know where he was from.
Didn't Bosa do that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he was from. He wasn't from Ohio, I don't think, though. That's my whole point. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Look, the times are different. That's why, dude, I sat down. I was driving, and I thought about that. Because when I heard he got this surgery, you got the surgery, like, you think you couldn't get the surgery like 3 weeks ago? Like, what? You gonna get the surgery?
Hold on. Let me think about it. Let me ask you this within your thought process. If LSU is 4-0 going in, does he play through the injury? I mean, it ain't no Ben Simmons. We later found out Ben Simmons ain't talking about shit. Ben Simmons don't want to play in the NBA, let alone in Baton Rouge. What's going on in Baton Rouge, man? Why don't nobody want to play in Baton Rouge, man?
Man, it's not. It's weird. I'm telling you, man. It's the weirdest thing now. Because some of these kids are getting the information early, how good they are and where they can go, right?
Right.
People said Derek Stingley could have left out his freshman year. And I'm going to tell you something. The MFer was on another level mentally wise, even in high school as a junior.
Right.
The things that he was doing as a junior was high level. Speed burst, jamming at the line of scrimmage, not ever locking his hips. All that stuff was because his dad played the game and was a coach. So his dad taught him all of this from an early age. So he was ready. He's been ready. So now, even if you're not hurt, and this is the business aspect of football now. Even if you're not hurt, like totally hurt, right? Do you want to expose yourself for more interrogation and more film and more people analyzing you for every itsy bitsy little thing? Oh, his right foot should be even with his left. His right foot's up 2 inches. Well, then he's like all that BS the pundits can do. Is it worth it to sit him out since he's a number one corner since his freshman year?
He's gonna be number one.
He's gonna be number one. There's no corner better than him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a business now. And LSU ain't a national championship team with him or without him. So it's like it's poor to say. That's why it's bad. Like you said, back in our day, you wouldn't even think about it. But now the money is also different too.
Yeah. You can't get an argument. I won't argue that. I was just kind of trying to see what's going on. Reading these comments, man. These comments got me bugging out over here. It was something else said over here. Let me go back to this. I got two questions. Well, this is Louis wants to know. He said the speed's a little fast for Levis right now, and he'll catch up. One, do you think that he will ever catch up the speed of the game where his pass will be on time? Here's somebody brought up at work to me. Never thought about it? You play a little bit quarterback. Maybe he needs to implement a back shoulder throw. So if you're on top of him, he put it behind you. But I don't know if he has. Do you think he has enough? So that goes along with the question. Like, does he have enough? Does he have enough accuracy for that, or do you think he's ever going to catch up? Because that's the reason. And I said it on here in the beginning. I said it off air before he even threw a football in the game. That was the reason he left. That was the reason everybody at Penn State said he left. Inaccuracy.
Know what makes it worse? He's not accurate. Look, but he's not the only one who's not accurate. Josh Allen had under 6% completion percentage in college too. The accuracy isn't the issue for me because we have seen Tim Couch miss a pass. Not often, but we have seen him miss a pass. Those happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
My issue is he doesn't know the offense. And the reason why I know he doesn't know the offense because sometimes he climbs the pocket and leaves the pocket and gives us good runs. That's when he's decisive. Yeah. But then he has instances where he short circuits, where he see one and one's not open and he freaks out. Like, I don't think he knows what number 2 is. I don't think he knows what the next option is. And he freaks out. And freak out is not the real word, but that's the best word I can come up with. He short circuits. All right. I'm going to just tell you, look, JD, I don't want to brag. All that stuff y'all saying, footwork, mechanics, throwing off of different platforms, whipping it with his shoulder, not throwing with his chest open, all that stuff, right? All that stuff is cool. There are some guys whom just are innately accurate. I'll never forget. I went to Southern Miss, and you can go to all these NFL combines. The reason why a lot of quarterbacks don't throw because they haven't thrown with these guys. I went to Southern Miss and I freaked the coaches out because I really went there as a DB. I freaked the coaches out because I can innately just lead guys. It is a gift. Aaron Rodgers can throw off his right foot and his left foot is off the ground and his arm is like this and he's on time. Patrick Mahomes cannot look at you, throw a no-look pass, and he's on time. There's guys who just you can't coach that. And that's why I don't have a problem with inaccuracies because a lot of guys don't have it. My problem is he right now doesn't know the offense well enough to go to number 2 to go to number 3. As
to feel with your next progression instead of waiting to see it, you feel it before it gets there. Yeah,
it's like on a bootleg. You know that you got the short guy open, right? You look for the middle guy, see if you can get a chunk play. If you can't, and that's quick. People don't understand, like that's tenths of a second. You fake it, you turn around, you go, okay, he's open. Let me go to 2. Oh, then I'm gonna go back to 1. It's like that quick. He doesn't know where 2 is. He's not comfortable with finding 2, then going back to 1, or finding 1 and getting off of him right now. Sometimes 1 is not open right now. Forget him. Forget him. He's done. Go to number 2. And if number 2 is not open, you might have to run it. And I said this last night, and tell me what you think about this. I 99.99999 keep throwing the 9s until the show go off. Sure that Cohen and Will had a conversation before he chose to come here. And the conversation was, Coach, I do not want to run the read option that much because I do not want to be known as a running quarterback. I want to throw this thing from the pocket. And Coach Cohen said, I don't want you to run either because we're not going to run that much read option anyway. Because he needs to run it down read. The RPO needs to be ran a few times.
Yeah.
I 100%, 99.99 believe that that's what happened.
It could, you know what it could have? And you know another reason you say it could have? Because they talked about coming here knowing they had a guy named Chris Rodriguez and they got a room full of backs. Where if we want to run it, and we've shown for years that we can line it up big on big. Like we don't need you to be taking a beating.
Right.
So we can. Yeah, I think that conversation was had. I don't want to bounce this whole conversation all over the place. The one thing I just keep going back to, how could a Division I in the best conference in America, and we've been winning some games these past 4 or 5 years, how can your fucking covers be that bigger as quarterback? Not that Will Levis is terrible, but if this was, you brought him in on sight, blind, you went on a blind date and bought the ring to the date and said, I'm marrying you as long as you got 2 legs and 2 arms. And no disrespect to anybody who doesn't.
Think about it. You just said that, right? And it made me think just like I go through my progressions. That's how fast I thought about this. Think about our last 3 quarterbacks. Steven Johnson, transfer. Juco, no, he's from Grambling. T-Dub, Juco transfer. Will Levis.
You missed one. This one.
Who? Sawyer Smith. A graduate transfer. Shit.
Covers Bear. You just
dude. We haven't look. We have to bring in guys with only 2 years of eligibility left. The Patrick Toles and Drew messed us up a little bit. See, I still don't know if it's too fast. I just don't think he knows the offense. There's no think.
Don't those go together? If you know your progressions is, if like you cerebral DB, you notice, when this guy, if he gets past 7 yards, he's still going deep.
Right.
If he breaks off at 7 or before, then you know you can settle. So it's just kind of knowing that once this happens, this is about to happen next. So it may not be the fact that it's too fast, but it could be both. Knowing the plays, knowing okay, their safety is turned, he's bailing.
Right.
Okay, let me see. These are my two options, and it may just be reading defenses in general.
All right, I'm gonna say this: when I first got to college, that first year with a new defense, no, I wasn't there. It took me a year and a half, and I think that's what's gonna take him. I think look, he's not gonna become accurate. He's not gonna be Andre Woodson. Okay, if you say
No, so
he's not an Andre Woodson or Tim Couch. He's not gonna be that accurate. But he would become. He's gonna get the ball. I would rather him get the ball to where it's supposed to be and it's underthrown or thrown in the dirt than to throw it to someone who's not open or you short circuit and you get a sack.
So like he's been doing 5 games this year.
He's been short circuiting more than throwing in the dirt.
No, I'm saying he's been throwing. You say you're ready to throw it to our guy on time. 5 games this year. He's found a way to throw it to somebody else in a different color shirt.
Okay, I see what you're saying. No, I don't want that.
Here's the question. I don't know if we're gonna get the film or not. If you want to get the film, we can. We could just do audio. It's better for the podcast listeners. The podcast will be up by 8 a.m. this morning. I got them all lined up, so you'll be able to catch up on the podcast if you don't. But you will miss the film room on the podcast. Let me ask you this: the height we have, Coach Stu just sat on here, man, and had me feeling the cheesiest, man. Talking about going to the next level. His defense is ready. The defense is ready. Are you cool with just letting Will Levis figure this out? When I think, and everybody you and I have talked to, I think you think, but everybody we have talked to knows that Bo can do what you ask him to be done. We're not asking Bo to take hits. We're not asking Bo to throw 70-yard passes. We want accuracy from between 8 and 15 yards. Well, hell, shit, we at this point, we'll take accuracy at 5 yards. Check down. Do we have an issue there?
That's a man. That's a damn good question. And here's the thing is, I don't know for sure. Like, I can't say, I'm not betting my house on it, but I feel pretty comfortable with what you're saying. That's hard, man. That's the thing about it is, you tell me this. Even we heard that Gatewood was beating Bo Allen out in spring.
Doing what though?
We know. I don't know. Let's go. I don't know. But apparently, Gatewood was the starter. Apparently, I can't solidify that. I can't say it, but that's what I heard. Is that Gatewood was beating out Bo.
But so maybe all Liam has been wanting to do was go over the top. Maybe that's all he's doing, play action and throw that bad boy 50. And whoever can do that best. But he started to find out in the SEC, you're not about to get behind everybody.
I don't know.
It could be. I would hate to think, just from the small sample size I've seen, I would hate to think that from what we're seeing now, what we need to be done, play action, turn around, get the ball in the window. Everything I've heard and the small sample size I've seen, I would think that Bo would be your best candidate for that.
I agree. Look, we had this conversation. I think we had the conversation during the damn season last year. The Tennessee game, and there was another game. We had that conversation.
Right.
So we both know that from what I saw, Bo go bam, bam with the quickness. He's off of one now. So, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to say this, though. I never forget. I talked about this last week. My coach who came my senior year to coach the offense, when he brought the system in, it was different from what we were running the year before.
Yeah.
We ran the exact same play in week 2 against Peyton Manning and Newman in the Dome, and we ran in the playoff game against Block. The exact same play. I did the exact same thing. On one of them, I threw it to the tight end off schedule. I saw it on film. I'm like, oh, man, how did I miss that? Came back in the playoffs, same play, and found the tight end. Because you know why? Because then I was comfortable where number 2 was. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know how it feels like. But when I played, if one wasn't open, I ran. It was done. So, but as the season went on and I got comfortable in the system, I knew where, and also my players knew where to be. So when I went off of 1, it came to 2. I didn't have to go to 2 and then wait for him to keep going and time it. It was 1, 2, throw. And I don't know if he's quite there yet. So I think the more reps he gets, he would get more comfortable moving on. But just don't anticipate him throwing 70% completion rate. That ain't gonna never happen. If we get him to 60, that'll be amazing. He's more like a 58.
Let me get over to the stats, man. I mean, I can go through them. Will 7 of 17 for 87. C-Rod 19 of 90 for 99. Smoke 4 of 17. Wandale 4 of 65. 1 tub. Josh 1 of 15. Bates 1 of 11. Yeah, let me see. Defensively, Square 13 tackles. Jaquez, yeah, boy, them linebackers.
Linebacker balled out.
13. Jaquez 9. 1 TFL, 2-yard loss. Yo boy, Valentine, 8 of them. Agent, 8 of them. Corker, 8
out.
of them.
Dude, Ty balled out, man. I was rough on Ty. Not rough, but I wasn't giving him his just due. But bruh, that motherfucker played his ass off. No doubt about it. He balled. Here's the stat that gets me, man. And we talked about this a week or so ago. On 3rd and 4 yards or less, which is winning down for offense.
Yeah.
Guess what our percentage was?
That'd be ridiculous, man. I'm gonna say, just because you're looking like that, I'm gonna say 70.
No, 25%. It was 1 for 4.
No, I'm talking about. I thought you were talking about on offense.
Yeah, on offense.
Wait a minute, 25%?
We were 1 for 4 on 3rd and 4 or less
Against them.
against Florida.
I thought I meant the other way around. My bad.
Against Florida. Dude, 1/3 of 4, 3rd and 4 or less. Defense is like,
it was more than that. It was only 4 opportunities at that.
Yeah,
I thought it was more than that. That's what I thought about.
No, we only had what we had 3rd. We only had.
Oh, it was in the red zone. No, that's what it was. It points in the red zone is what I was thinking.
Yeah. We were 1 for 1 on that. It was on the red zone once. Dude, you cannot. This has been a problem. You cannot 3rd and 4 or less. Like you have said before, 3rd and 4 or less got to be 70%. And 4 or less, with the running game we got too.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's.
You know the bad part about it, I was just thinking of 4. I didn't even take into account the less part. I was just taking 4, 3rd and 4. I didn't even take in the or less part.
Dude, that's winning down.
Yeah.
How can you not be better on 3rd and freak? You won first, dude. This is the one that bothers me. On the last drive where we had the 3rd and 2, and and we ran that bootleg. Know what's bad about that? Is we got 7 yards on first down. You won on first down, man. You won on first down, and you cannot win on 3rd and 2. That's the frustrating part. How many times you lose on first down, then you get a little bit on 2nd down, then you 3rd and 4? No,
Right,
that's
right,
not the case.
right.
They winning on first down.
Yeah, see, Gary preaching to the choir, man. I want you just to be able to throw the ball to an open man whenever they open.
I don't care what. I got a question, Ant. Why do everybody, let me explain something to people. Why do everybody want to throw the ball across the middle? Do you not?
I don't think he wants to. I think he's saying when they're open.
No. I'm just, a lot of people, not just Gary. Gary just, everybody wants to throw the ball across the middle. Do you know where most interceptions happen? When a ball is thrown in the middle. Because all it takes, there's a lot of guys in the middle of the field. All it takes is a tip ball, or as we have seen, our receiver not be able to catch it. When you throw on the outside, it's safer passes, man. Way safer. But here's the deal. I want to say to everybody. One of BBN's gripe is we don't get enough sacks. The next BBN gripe is tight ends. We have thrown the ball. We have tried to get the tight ends involved. We just haven't completed a pass. we have thrown a lot. They have gotten attempts or they have been thrown at. We just haven't caught them. And not because on them, we just haven't gotten the ball to them. We threw ball to Bates on one of those on 1st and 10, got like 8 yards. We tried to throw it to Riggs. I think we threw it to Riggs another time. On the 3rd and 2 on the boot, we was going to throw it to Isaiah Cummings, but someone messed up on that. That whole play was screwed up from the get-go because Riggs was looking at Bates like, what the hell are you doing? So we are trying to get the ball to the tight ends, and we're trying to get the ball to the running backs. How many passes have you seen not get to the running back or not thrown to the running back or it's thrown behind the running back or it's thrown? We are trying. We just got to execute. The ball is getting to him. We just got to execute.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't want us to squander off a good season where we got all the pieces in place. Well, most of the pieces in place. If we got the quarterback position in place.
We have all the pieces.
We got to go to a quarterback. I say we go to a 2-quarterback system.
No.
All right, I'm not a big proponent of 2 quarterbacks. I don't like 2-quarterback system, but I do want to be able to connect between all I've been saying before. And Van, you know this, and I'm gonna say it again on Sunday. All I've been wanting to do is connect between 8 and 15 yards.
Yes.
So we came on the first game, we connected well over 50 yards, over 40 and 50 yards. We connected, and the question I had was still, what about if the 40 and 50 ain't there? I just want 8 to 15. I want to be able to connect on 3rd and 7. I want to be able to connect on 3rd and 12.
I agree.
But 3rd and 15, you fucking around with some big shit. Let's just we got to be safe at that point. But 3rd and 12, I think we should have something in our holster. 3rd and 7, I think we should have something in our holster.
Dude, hold on, Anthony. And we do. That's the problem. On the one pass where I think he was throwing to Harris, who's 86. He was throwing to 86. And Will didn't step up in the pocket. He was open. And he saw him open. He just didn't get it to him. Like, that's how many times have we seen Will just not get it to him? So to me, it's just, look, like, I'm going to just say this. I've been in a situation with a brand new offense. It takes time. And what the bad part about it, in the SEC, you ain't got no time. There is no time. But I think it's going to click sooner or later. And I hope it clicks this week. Because I'm going to just say this. It's not the offense. And it's not the plays being called. Because there are guys over there.
Right.
Wandale Robinson was running butt naked open on the boot when he threw it to Riggs. But booty booty butt naked open on the second level, and he didn't throw it to him. So it's there. He just has to process it, and it's really just that simple.
All right, man. If you want to go, we're gonna go ahead and call this a show, man.
Yeah.
If you want to go, I know you got your watching with Styles, man. I can join you watching with Styles if you want to do some objective play watching, man. I got the next couple of days off, man, since we had Coach Stu on, which we really appreciated. We don't want to take away from our show. We don't keep our people up all night, East Coast people. So if you want to invite me onto your forum, we can do objective play. But I know sometimes you do it impromptu. That is fine, but basically, we will not do any film room tonight.
Okay, I'm cool with that
because we have ran a lot over.
Yeah, we ran.
We had Coach Stu on. I did one, and I already gave my prediction on others.
Yeah, no. You ain't give it here though. You ain't.
Oh no, so that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give it here, man.
Okay.
Get off my back.
Okay, all right.
I'm going 24-10.
Okay.
Cats. I don't know. Last week I had to tell you who I was talking about. But yeah, 24-10 Cats. Until Georgia, you don't have to worry about who I'm calling the winner.
I'm going 27-17 Cats. I'm going to tell you, we scored 20 points on Florida. We could have easily scored 35 on Florida if we execute.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Dude, it was there.
Yeah.
I can count on my hand right now 5 plays that were there.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm going to say this. On the Wandale one, which to me wasn't PI, it was holding earlier, but it's not PI late. Because when the DB has his head turned, trust me, I've done some real bad stuff because my head's turned. The ref will not call it when your head's turned ever. But if he throws that ball where it's supposed to, we got a shot. If he throws the ball where it's supposed to, we got a shot. What, Ant?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
What on the PI?
Yeah, we'll agree to disagree, man.
Well, let me restate it. He was held early.
Yeah, we saw that, but I'm talking even when he tripped him up. I still think if he don't get tripped up, he can at least extend to make it a close catch, a close call.
But the thing what the ref's gonna say is incidental contact because the DB's head's turned back. That's the only way a DB cannot get called if his head turned back. Dude,
I gotta go rewatch it. Then I gotta go rewatch it for the leg, for the foot count. I thought that he ran up on his back. You can't just run over. If it's incidental, y'all both running. I think he ran up in his back. I don't know. Hold on. He was doing a whole lot of things wrong. He was holding him. He was gripping him with his hand. I'm telling you, dude, I have tripped somebody on purpose. But my head was turned back. They ain't going to call it. See, they're going to say, oh, y'all just bumped into because no, okay, so if you just go like this and got your head, come on, man.
Anthony, you can almost, dude, the only thing you can't do is do this. Your arm can't extend. But you can hold, you can do this. You can't see me. You can hit him in the chest. You can hold his hand. I've held people's hand too. With my hand, when you turn your head back, you can do that. I've hit I have a trick. This is my trick, and it's hard to do. Just imagine if you're running, right? I used to stick my hand down.
Just slap the head, just keep slapping the head.
No, here's even better. Stick your hand down where their knee hits your hand. What happens when you're trying to bring your knee up and they hit your hand? He's going down. That's what, with your head turned back, you can do all of that. Dude,
Oh,
I
boy.
got called for PI once. Once. And I did some PI stuff. But my head turned around.
I also take this into consideration as a fan. Wan'Dale has played 5 games with us.
Yep.
And now, once has he been tripped up like that, held and this, that, and the other. So it's not like Wan'Dale hasn't seen all that stuff. People have tried all that stuff that guy was doing. I just think he was poor at doing it. And that's why it should have been called a pass interference.
I didn't say it. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to tell you, his head was turned back. It wasn't that he wasn't touching him. His head was turned back. Here's the thing. If the ball, so Wan'Dale's going this way, right, for the post. And the ball made Wan'Dale go more this way, right? So allow the DB, he had to become in close in contact with him. If he was able to continue run that post, he wouldn't have never touched him. Because he was beat. The DB was beat. Yeah. If the ball is thrown like he threw it in the first game for the first touchdown of the year, if it's thrown like that, the DB ain't got no chance. But since he threw it to the opposite pylon, it gave the DB a chance because then he had to change course.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess, man.
Yeah. Ref did allow it. Look, I'm sorry, Ant. This is my last rant. I'm sick of DBs not understanding. This is not the NFL. There is no 5-yard chuck rule. In college, I used to hit people 25 yards down the field because there's no limit. You can hit them.
You can chuck wherever in college,
and you can chuck whenever until the ball's in the air.
Really, I didn't know that,
dude. And don't you know I used to line up at 10, take a few back pedals, and sit.
This ain't 1970 though, man.
Yeah, you're right. But the rule ain't changed.
Oh,
I used to sit at 12 because most passes are thrown between 12 and 15 yards.
Right.
That's just so you sit at 12 and you looking for an out route or a curl or something, and if it doesn't happen, he gets up on you fast. You just jam the hell out of him.
Yeah. I remember you doing that. I do remember you doing
but
that.
People don't teach that no more because everybody's trying to play like they're in the NFL on this level. Wait for that until you get to the next level.
Wise words from a wise man. Would you give your prediction?
Yeah, 27-17.
27. Somebody had 31. Somebody had a high score, 31-17. Everybody got them getting 17 points, 2 touchdowns.
I can see them getting 2 touchdowns and 1 field goal.
I kind of wanted to give them 2 touchdowns, and got them 27-24.
Ooh, that means the offense is giving the booty up, giving a couple turnovers and short fields.
Yeah, they ain't just gonna take it from us that way. Let's see.
Yeah, LSU is good, man.
Good what? Good for this L?
Hold on. LSU had Auburn. Damn, Bo Nix pulled some magic out of his ass on a couple plays. And LSU, dude, and I got a question for you. LSU in the fourth quarter with 14 minutes and 30-some seconds left in the ball game. They were up 19-17. Auburn just scored to get it within 2. LSU had 19 plays the rest of the game. They had about 3 or 4 series. They up by 2. Guess how many times they ran the ball?
Oh, that's what it was talking about. That's what they didn't run the ball. They didn't run the ball hardly.
They ran the ball one time. Dude, they ran the ball one time. In almost 20 plays, they ran the ball one time.
Because they don't have any faith in their running game, probably.
Nope, they don't. One time, dude. You're up by 2.
But they only beat Georgia State by 10. And they came back to beat Georgia State. Oh, Lord.
We only beat Chattanooga by what, 6?
Georgia at halftime, Georgia State had them jokers 24-12, bro.
You know you can't look at that because every game is different. We almost lost to Chattanooga too. What was 28-23 or something? I mean, come on. We barely beat South Carolina. If you don't watch the game, what was score South Carolina? We barely beat them too.
That don't count. It don't count when it's us.
I'm just saying, this game, LSU defense is freaky good. Now,
Better than Florida.
What can happen is, like, we have seen this happen. If the game gets away from them, players start doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And then they can get beat.
Play hero ball.
Right. Then you can start getting beat
Yeah.
deep. But if the game is close, on defense, they have ballers on each level.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, man. I'm debating whether I'm going to be in the Krog this weekend, man. I might watch it from home. I'm thinking we got the mojo going. I might continue to watch it from home just to keep the mojo going.
I feel you.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be off the hook, man. It's gonna be off the hook this weekend, man.
Dude, back-to-back sellouts. Back-to-back early sellout. It's sold
Well,
out.
I'm not impressed with sellouts.
It's sold out on Tuesday.
But you know who had whole sellout seasons?
Who?
Tim Couch, the air raid there, we were sold out every week. Like, it was sold out every week. So I'm not impressed by it. But
Okay, all right.
I don't know what the difference, because they want to just see the air raid. Everybody know you was only Tim Couch was to pay to see TV. So people just wanted to see him play because they knew it was going to be, especially his last year. But I know how it was when y'all played. I ain't going to say that. When y'all played.
Colby Cobb, LSU defense is better than UF defense. LSU has better DBs, hands down, than UF. And Damon Clark is a much better linebacker than anybody Florida had.
Florida was lacking at the back. No, number 7 was all right. Number 7 and 11.
Yeah.
But one of them kind of like a stand-up rush in.
The one thing LSU is the issue is that, just think about who Florida played. Everybody looks at the Bama game and think, oh my God, Florida's the greatest team in the world. Go look at that game and see how Bama was whipping the brakes off of Florida in the first half. They were whipping the brakes off of Florida.
But they probably turned off the whatchamacallit too, though.
Alabama didn't play well in the second half.
They didn't, but no, the biggest thing was offensively. Jones started running the ball instead of sitting back and let Alabama feast on them. He started taking, as soon as it collapsed, he started. Yeah, I think when he seen the backers turn their back, I think he took off and tried to get at least 5 every time.
To me, it's a lineman assignment. Alabama didn't play a lineman assignment the second half, and Steve and Nick Saban got in their ass. And you can't look at teams. Cobby, that's the one thing you cannot do. Just look at stats. You got to watch games. I promise you. Look at the Auburn game and look how LSU played so well against them, but they just, the offense couldn't. What was the final score? 19 something? Was it 24-19, 2019, whatever? LSU defense played their ass off. Bo Nix did some crazy stuff. I'm just telling you, LSU defense is better than UF defense. UF ain't played no freaking body. Look at UF schedule. They ain't played nobody except Bama. But that also says how good we are. Because I'm telling you, LSU defense is good. But I still think we beat them 27-17. That says how good we are. And we should have beat Florida 34-13.
Why you didn't say that in your pregame prediction?
I said 27, 24-20?
You had Florida winning.
I was flip-flopping. Hold on. Hey, Anthony, I have receipts. Someone asked me.
Not on here, you didn't.
Not on here.
You asked me, and I said, and I told you after watching the film with UK sports media, I was like, man, there's plenty of opportunities. There's opportunities all over the place. And that's why you asked me. I was like, so and so, Kentucky. Like I thought it was obvious. Like that's how much better I thought we were than Florida.
I think.
But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, man. We look, man. It's not. It's almost 10:30 for you, man. I'm gonna let you go. I've been talking too much.
That's all right. That's what you do, man. Talk too much. Anyway, but I appreciate you as always. I appreciate everybody who watches always. Oh, Gary, oh, Cobby Cobb, Jeremy, Ann, Carter, Louis, Lacey. Some people, Ty, he ain't commented in a while. I guess you done left. Yeah, once if I missed you, JD, all right, JD, you part of the team. You don't deserve no extra special. Yeah, special thanks to Coach Stu, man. We set this up a couple weeks ago. He said, "How the podcast going?" He said, "I got to come and let the people know." And it just so happened it was a week after his defense line and shit a break. And then we was like, "Man, come on next week, man." And then he said, "Man, come on." So it's good stuff. And then we got the turmoil with Fitzgerald being sick and Bully being out. So it's perfect timing, man. But like people are saying on here, man, you don't get this everywhere, man. The coach come on a podcast, uncandid, and just discuss what we want to talk about. So, man, we appreciate Coach Stu coming on. We appreciate y'all for treating him well, man. Go over to YouTube. As you've seen, man, we getting Facebook comments, YouTube, trying to find a workaround where Twitter people may be able to do it. But I think going forward, it's still going to be YouTube, Facebook, and we may implement Instagram. But I think on Twitter, all you can do is watch. So I think if we can get you to migrate over to YouTube, like, subscribe, follow, share, watch, then I think we could make a little ground over here.
I agree. Go
And
on, guys. Easy pickings. It's easy to do. Just like it. Just subscribe. You ain't even got to be. Look at me. You look at me. You ain't even got to be a person who like YouTube. Just do it for your boys. Go over there and just find the Locker 411 and just. I think it's it's just the Locker on YouTube, isn't it? Is it 411 on YouTube? I think it's just the Locker.
Yeah, I think it's just the Locker.
The Locker. Go on there and just like us and just subscribe to us. And you ain't got to watch another freaking broadcast. You can watch it from Facebook if you want. All my Facebook watchers, just go to YouTube and subscribe to us.
Shout out Coach Truck, man. Hey, send our thoughts out with Coach Buford.
Yeah, man.
Send our shouts out with him. But when can they catch this breakdown? Are you I saw today you done breaking down Florida?
Yes. Nah, I do. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this week, but we'll see. I usually do it Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everything is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do have a regular job, and here's the reason why I'm just for inside information. The reason why I do it at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is because my clients are on the West Coast, and at 2 p.m. that's their lunch, so I get the time an hour plus to do what I want to do. And that's when I do breakdowns. Okay.
So even your free time you using for the calls.
For real.
Yeah, I heard you on there with Dan Pratt and them, man, over on at post game show. Heard you on there giving good analysis, man. Staying up late. And I was up late, man, I kept wiping the sleep out my eye, man. Checking y'all out, man. Do a good thing over there.
Yeah, man. Max Gobby was, I think, at a wedding, so I was asked to sub in for that one day. Thank God it was a win.
Oh,
it's a lot easier when the callers are happy.
Right, when all the questions are good stuff, man.
Right.
Shoot, but all right, man. Like I said, we appreciate all y'all watchers. No, he's not saying that. The reason, if that's the case, Bernard, the reason we went to 2 days a week, 1 day a week, because Van could not keep up the commitment for 2 days a week. So it ain't nothing about him. Hey, I use all my free time for y'all. I love them. I love them all. I love them all. Anyways, with that being said, we'll be back next Wednesday. Cat 6-0. Then we may have. No, we ain't gonna have Coach Stu on again. I don't want to jinx him.
That's Cats Weaver and
Cats Weaver and up. Hey, we'll check y'all next week.